Okay, Chris, go.
I enjoy my time with Yakov. His lips kept me wet all the way on the drive. He spit on me. And he did bring me an umbrella and held me underneath it as I tried to escape.
You weren't trying to escape.
He was looking out for you,
He was
Chris.
looking over me.
Yes, he was.
My protector.
Yes, he was. Yes.
In the village.
Okay.
In the village.
Okay, matriarch.
Matriarch. I guess as matriarch of the family, my favorite part was seeing the homesteads of both my grandparents. That was very touching to me, especially looking at Grandma's meager life. I mean, it was just amazing. And then to think that she got Voda 10,000, wait, 1,000 meters downhill. I'm a strong woman now. I'm a Croatian woman. Yeah. Voda Grandma is my new phrase. I can do it.
Okay.
I'm done.
Mitzi.
I don't know what to say. Well, I have a different take because, I'm the other side of the family, but I think just going to a new country, it's a beautiful country.
I like the shoes.
And you like the shoes?
You said that. And the drive between Split and Dubrovnik, that's beautiful. Just lovely. I'm done.
Okay.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Have some more yellow crab.
Jerry, go.
I have to tell you, one of the most
How many
interesting
hours
things.
is it going to take?
It's going to be a long time. One of the most interesting things I've ever done is to go in to sit in a bar with a bunch of people and being able to talk to them in their own language. That to me is the height.
Now, when were you ever able to do that? I'd like to know that. What language do you know enough to talk to somebody in?
Well,
I don't think that's a possibility.
I know. Okay, just keep it to yourself.
One word from every language in every sentence.
But we were traveling along and we stopped at this place to relieve ourselves and get some refreshments. And I walked into this bar and there was 4 people sitting at that bar and this bartender. And I walked over to this picture and there's a picture of this guy on the wall with his rifle over this big 400-pound pig. And I asked him, I said, "You shot this pig?" And a smile came on his face. He was very proud of that. And then I was talking to him a little bit more, and I turned to these other people. I said, "Well, tell me a little bit about what's happened here. I see holes in the walls of the buildings, and you obviously you went through the war here." And this one guy started telling me that the trauma of going through the war. And then he says, then he just raised his hand. He couldn't talk about it anymore. And that to me, and I didn't push him, and I just, okay. But that to me said it all right there.
Okay.
What these people had gone through.
Yeah.
One guy there said he was in a war, he was wounded, and he goes, "Stop."
Yeah. That's right. Gary. He said, I was wounded, and then he just.
Still too fresh.
Yeah, too fresh. The memory is still there and it's very strong. And then it's going along. As we went along here, I asked some of these other people about that, and I said, well, how did you feel about Clinton, who had the supported NATO coming in here and stopping this war? And some of them said, it's kind of it was surprising what they said. It was like it wasn't really good. It wasn't bad, but it was that feelings hadn't been resolved. And the only way I could see that they'd been resolved if one of the sides had dominated, then it would have been resolved. They stopped it in between. So the feelings are still here. The animosity still remains. That's what I see.
Okay, so Cindy, follow that.
All right, Sydney.
Okay, hard
Sydney.
follow-up. Well, it's the first time traveler out of the U.S. besides Canada and Mexico, which don't really count. There's, you know.
Okay.
I guess coming to a new country can be sort of alienating and a culture shock, but I think when I got to the homestead and met, as I call her, Grandma Babushka, I felt a sense of family that, you know, words can't really describe. Just a look in her face, you know, she was just a caring and strong woman, and I think everyone here has been really great, and I'm not very close with my family, so it felt great to be close to everyone else. So, yeah.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
Mr. Nick, the rakia drinker. Oh, you started already?
Yeah, I went.
We didn't get you on video.
I have another.
We didn't get you on video.
Well, I'll just run through it again.
Okay.
My most memorable time. Of course, you guys were really telling from the heart, which I didn't really do. My best time wasn't at a bar, but it was one of the memorable times, and that's what I was
that's fine.
speaking to. And it was going out with a select few of the family, and we just drank all night, and I...
Now, where this thing?
This was with Tamo in Zagreb.
Oh.
Yeah, and we went to this hole in the wall
Zagreb,
called,
okay.
Alcatraz, and I met Sergio, and he gave me a Croatian pin, an Olympic pin.
Okay.
It was really neat to get that, and we had a great time out there.
Can you demonstrate us how Sergio talked?
No. No, but it was a good time, and we were out all night, and it took me a long time in the morning to get the wheels turning again.
Okay, good.
So yeah.
Okay.
One other thing.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Oh, wait, 1 minute here.
Yeah,
We have one
we
more
were
comment here.
Standing on the porch at Miro's house, in Ivan's house, and Jerry said to Miro, what about colony collapse in bees?
No, colony collapse disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't even answer.
He didn't even answer. He just.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm not gonna touch that one.
No, he probably said it's too complicated.
And Jerry didn't know the Croatian word for that either. No.
I could put it in Spanish though.
But it did give us a laugh. So.
Yeah. Yes,
And we had
that was
many
funny.
of these
Yeah. Okay.
along the way.
And one of the best was Sue getting locked in the bathroom. That was the
Oh, that was a good one.
And I know who my true cousin that took care of me,
And
protector was.
okay, and one now 1 minute now. Now who actually
People in the house, they were just going about their business.
matriarch Susanna.
Yes.
Who was the one who actually freed you in the end?
My patriarch after about a half hour.
But I stayed
Okay.
with her. I stayed with her.
Yeah,
15 minutes.
you stayed with her.
I think it was about 10 minutes.
No,
But I know it
must have been a half hour, right?
it was very long.
Well, I had the same experience actually.
And I heard
in Carla.
You got locked in the bathroom too?
No, I couldn't get out of my room.
In
Kelly had to help me get out of the room. And
Miss
she's,
Kelly.
she's the official door opener.
Oh yeah, that was an interesting night when you guys wouldn't let me sleep.
I think that could have been because Chris locked them in.
And kept jiggling it.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is true statement.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm just right.
I'm just happy for Chris he met somebody.
Oh, God,
He
poor
met
Chris.
somebody.
We'll have a long and happy life together.
3 tours. 3 tours.
I have to say that
Lots of rainbows.
when we told the Yaakov his name was Rag, he was very impressed. This was he was impressed. He thought these are guys that know Croatian
Rob
down to
and
the
both said,
Oh, they could speak.
yes.
no, they said,
what was the?
Zimakairag.
Zimakairag.
Yeah, which is.
Cold as the devil.
Cold as the devil.
Cold as
It was kind of cold.
as the devil.
Yeah.
And he had.
He laughed like crazy. He thought, wow, that's really,
How would you come up with that?
yeah. He was impressed. Any other comments by anybody?
The guy who couldn't run.
Okay, of course, who would have one more comment?
Beating me up.
Okay.
Ran like this.
Okay,
Strong
Sydney.
Croatian woman.
Demonstrate that, Sydney.
No, you do it.
Okay, let's have your comment, please.
No, that's all I wanted to say.
What would?
The guy who ran silly through the rain.
Oh, that guy.
He
Okay.
didn't want to
Yeah.
get his hair wet, so
Right.
he was running silly.
Okay, that was a
The fairy
big.
boy chasing butterflies.
Yeah. Well, that was a big. That went on for about 6 months in Scientific American. If whether it's better, you get more wet if you run through the rain or if you just stand still in the rain.
But there's a way of running.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't run like.
He maximized his wetness.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's true.
Girls don't run.
No.
No, but you know, you may be
Anything
taking-
else? Okay.
No, wait, I just want to add, they may be taking
I
this
talk too much.
completely erroneous. The guy could have been running, that's just the way they run here. You know, say for example, I just want to point this out. Say
I hope
for
you got a lot of
example,
battery
in
on that
India,
camera.
We saw the guys walking holding hands.
I'm good, yeah.
Now, they were just buddies. They weren't queer or anything, or gay. They were just buddies. They were holding hands. That's what they do in India.
I once held a hand with a guy.
You did. I remember Ed Metzler.
Yes.
Ed Metzler.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to be a highlight.
Let's not go through the whole trip now. I think we need to kill it before it gets. Cut it off now. We can end it.
Well, we can edit this, you know.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to say, I remember you holding hands with Ed Metzler. And that nice big smile on your face like, ain't this fun?
He had lots of Rocky.
Hey, Ghibli.
Jubilee. Jubilee, everybody. Jubilee.
Ghibli.
Jubilee.
Jubilee.
Down the hatch.
Gore Idolye. Gore Idolye.
Okay, honey.
Do not drink anymore, please.
Just one more.